Hi, I'm Marc. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts, and welcome to Angels Have Messages for You for September of 2022. There's 4 cards here. Pick the card that you feel attracted to, and that message is for you. So let's get started. Here's your first message, and this is pile number 1, and this is 2, 3, and 4. So let me do the first one. First card I got here, whoever picked number 1, is Epiphany. Epiphany. What does that mean? I'm going to go right into it. What does Epiphany mean? Epiphany is actually telling you on what you need, and this is your angel, just to let you know, because I like to tell the angels as I pick the card up. This is your angel Michael. I'm pausing because I'm listening in. Angel Michael, and Gabriel is on the side. So the first card is Epiphany. Epiphany means to clear things up, to put things in a perspective that you will understand. So, and this could be related to a job. This could be related to your relationship. In other words, say there needs to be better communication. You need to clear things up, because the other way things are becoming more like a blur. If you notice, like sometimes things are going in a circle, or things are just not making any sense. So you want to make sure you have better communication, even though I know like right now we're in the retrograde, so sometimes miscommunication can happen more often. So you have to really stay focused on that, of having that clear communication, because you want the epiphany of clearing things up, putting things in the right place. And I just want to show you on the first card, the ones who picked the first card, it says right here on the bottom of the card, seek clarity. It means finding the answers that you're trying to figure out, but also solve things. So this is about solving, about putting things in its right place and figuring out what to do with it and solve it. It's like making goals. You make the goal, but then guess what? You reach the goal. And you could do this, and your angel is telling me you need to stay strong through this, and you'll get through this. And they're also telling me to tell you, just to let you know, your angel is telling me that you need to meditate more so your mind's more clearer, because sometimes your mind itself can be in a fog or a blur. So you want to make sure that you are working on whoever you're dealing with. It could be a coworker. It could be, like I said before, it could be your partner, family, friends, whatever it is. If you feel that there's miscommunication here, they tell me to tell you, because once you clear this up, it will be a weight off your shoulders, and you will be so happy to say, oh my God, I don't know why I had this weight on me, and now I cleared it all up. And that will feel awesome, because who wants that on ourselves? I wouldn't want that. You know, you're talking about clearing karmic stuff. Well, we don't realize that when we don't solve things, we're holding things back energy-wise, and we, or the person like you, get affected energetically. And that does affect the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So they want you, your angel is telling me, wants you to clear that up, so this way you have a better picture of where you're at, and this way you can move forward. The big key here is letting go of the stuff and really clear it up so you can move forward. That's another key word here, to move forward. Once you move forward, you'll feel better about yourself. Because the other way, sometimes you feel like you're going in a circle. Well, they don't want you to do that anymore, because they want your soul to evolve. And the only way it's going to evolve is you need to clear the stuff up, and this way you can move forward onto next levels of learning and growth. That's a big message for you today, and it's very important, and take it seriously. Don't drive yourself crazy over it, but just knowing it'll be a weight off your shoulders. You'll feel better about yourself, because this does affect the mental, the emotional, physical, and spiritual. And they want you to have that balance. And once you have that balance, you'll be at another level of consciousness and awareness. And also you're going through a spiritual growth that they definitely want you to have. So they want you to have, they're telling me, is they want you to have an earth involvement, but also a spiritual involvement. Two of them, one being on the earth and how it affects you once you get back to the other side. So keep that in mind. Don't be hard on yourself, and just remember, take one thing at a time when working through all this. And that is your message for today. Okay, now I'm going to go on to card 2. Here we go. Card 2. The Dragon. The Dragon. I just want to make sure you could see that. They want you to be, oh, actually, this is Angel Uriel is coming through. So your angel who's coming through is Angel Uriel. And Uriel is telling me to tell you the reason why that this card came up for you. Because a dragon, they want you to be like a dragon. Of course, we're not a dragon, but they want you to be like a dragon. That means a dragon, they want you to have more courage. Not to be afraid of things. Confront it. That's a big key word here, is to confront. Don't be afraid of it, but have courage and face it. They want you to face your fears. And so this way, you don't have to feel that you have this resentment, this guilt of questioning, when is this going to get solved, or do I still have to deal with it? You're telling me to tell you just to keep in mind, just because the other person is now willing to change, and this could be a family member, this could be a friend, this could be a co-worker, it could be someone you hardly even know, it could be a acquaintance that you may bump into again. Whatever it is, they want you to face your fears toward it. Or even like, they were even telling me, this is really good, if you ever thought about going into your own business or doing your own business and you have some things to tackle, have the courage and strength to go forward and to deal with the problems and dilemmas, because your angel is telling me that I'll be by your side. You have many angels, but Uriel was the first angel that came up for you. And it wants you to really feel your best, because sometimes you're not feeling your best, and they want you to feel the strength, the power of knowing that you have this power as the leader. Doesn't mean you're the leader of the pack, you lead everyone, but more like independence. They want you to feel independent. They want you to know that you could take on these challenges and tasks and not to be afraid of it. Did you ever see a dragon being afraid? I never saw them back down. And when the fire comes out of the mouth, that doesn't mean you're going to go and get mad at people or show revenge, or fighting. No, it doesn't mean that at all. What it means is, it's like that's the strength and the power. You're like fired up. You have this adrenaline rushing through your blood. And you're feeling that full strength, that power. And they're saying you have that strength, that power, that fire, within you. And that's not out of rage, but it's more like out of your power within your soul. You have all this power behind you. And that's where the fire comes out of the dragon. So just remember, you can do it. Never say that you can't do it. And keep on fighting. And fighting to confront. And when you confront it, then you'll know how to work it out. But just remember, the big key word here today for you is to have the courage, have the strength. Stand your ground. Oh, they just told me right now. Stand your ground is another thing. And when you stand your ground and you put what's right, sometimes there's justice here. When you put what's right, you will feel that, wow, I didn't know I could actually do that. And when you do it, you're going to feel good about it. Because again, you're not doing this out of revenge. You're doing this, you're putting things, you're redeeming it. You're putting things in the right way. And that message is actually for you now. All right, now this is card number 3. Card number 3. Let me see what this card is about. Okay, your angel Gabriel is coming forth. Your angel Gabriel, and this says right here, I want you to see it. This is card number 3, is cheer up. That means they're telling me to tell you you're taking things too serious. Angel Gabriel is telling me you need to lighten up. Have more fun. Enjoy life more. Live in the moment. Because if you're not living in the moment, life is precious, as we already know. But if you're not living in the moment, you're not enjoying all these things to come about. Your angel wants you to be happy. It wants you to enjoy life instead of being frustrated or stressed. Not saying you're stressed all the time. Your angel's not saying that to you. But it wants you to be more of a enlightened soul, of really living in that moment, of having each experience as they come along. The other way, life is too short, like I said, and things go too fast, and you'll miss all the different experiences. And that's something your angels don't want you to do. They don't want you to miss any experience, because they said you do observe things and you like your surroundings and you want to see things at its best. But if you're ignoring your surroundings, how are you seeing it? And they said you're very intuitive, very observant, when you are. And they really want you to focus on that, because if you do not focus on it, you're missing out and you're not staying in tune with yourself. They said you're very in tune. They're even telling me, your angel's telling me to take more walks and really get connected to Mother Earth. Also, calling family and friends and getting more connected to them. Even though you feel like, well, I do enough of it. Well, guess what? They want you to do more. And because family connection is very important. Your angel's telling me, not only family connected, that means unity of family members, to see them or even try to connect them. I mean, they said you're like the leader, that you could connect your family members, the ones that want to be connected, but also the same friend connected, job connected, have more of a balance there. So there's balance in here too. And I was saying they want things in such a balance in your life that you're seeing things as they are. Like I said, you're very observing, but at the same time, things will flow better. And let's put it this way. If our life is flowing better, then we cheer, and then of course, like the card said, I just showed you the message from the angel, to cheer up. Because why would you be sad? Or why would you feel off at times? Or you don't feel yourself at times? Because if everything's in a line and balance for you, there's no reason in the world why you can't enjoy life. So loosen up. I don't care if you have to do stretches, breathing exercises, walking, taking a bath, whatever you need to do to loosen up. Even shake. I was doing a little shaking here. Do some shaking. And because they're saying your life will flow better and you'll be happy with yourself if you just let go and live in the moment. I know it's going to take some work on your part, but this is a very important message for you today. So take it serious. You may say, well, I do enjoy life and all that, but they're telling me you're not enjoying enough to have that full balance. So balance is a key word for you. So remember that. And that message is for you. Now I'm picking up card number 4. This is whoever picked number 4. This card for you is the dolphin. The dolphin. If you could see that, I always want to make sure that you always can see the picture. And the dolphin, I really love the dolphins because they're more of a free animal. They just enjoy, but also, if you look at it, and I want to show you the card again because this is really important. This is a spiritual message. Even though you see the dolphin swim, I know on the bottom it says, don't worry, be happy, but it's in water. And water in spirituality represents emotions. And if you see this card, because I want to show it to you, it's very important. It's a little wavy, so there's a little bit of emotion instability. So you want to go with the flow more and be like the dolphin. Not saying you are a dolphin, but be like the dolphin. Because guess what? We all have our worries, but dolphins have a tendency of not really worrying. And that's something, an important message for you today, is not to worry so much. Don't worry, be happy. I know you've heard that song before. They were just making a joke. They said, why don't you sing it? I said, no. Okay, but anyway, so don't worry, things are going to work out. And when there's a little riptide in the water, with those beautiful dolphins I just showed you, little emotional instability. You want to calm down those emotions. When you calm down those emotions, you'll feel more ease at yourself. They're even telling me there are times that you're having problems sleeping at night. Here we go again with the emotions. So we want to calm down the emotions. So do anything you can to feel better emotionally. I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm just going to throw this out because this is from your angel. It's telling me try to eat better. Hydrate. Do anything you can, tend to love and care. Because I think that's really, really important. Because when you do, you'll feel your best. Because when we eat improperly, we can feel stress, like if we like sugar foods and all that, or too salty foods, so they're telling me try to clear the diet more, as well as hydrate, and do anything you can. So in other words, they want you to help the body because it will affect the mind, but they're also telling me to really work with your mind so things become more stable, not unstable. Yeah, because they're saying there's family issues here, there's some, not as much friend issues, but more family issues that you want to resolve. And also issues within yourself. You want to resolve that. Issues, they're saying, your angel's saying this to me again. Issues within yourself. And they're saying, don't worry. Yet your angel's telling me that constantly worrying, thinking. So you want to stop the thinking. I mean, we all can think, but not to worry and thinking. It's more like planning and making goals. Oh, okay, wait. This one, they have, other angels weren't speaking to me, but they're saying, oh my God, there's a lot of angels that are coming forth. They're all giving messages to each other. They just told me this at this very moment. This is Angel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Metatron, saying that, not that they were so worried, but they're a little concerned because they want you not to worry so much. They want you to enjoy life more. So all of them came forth, all your angels. I didn't know that all were giving you when Angel was talking for all of them. So I just wanted you to just be aware of not to worry so much. Calm down your emotions. Work, your angels are telling me to tell you, all of them are talking at the same time, that work on one thing at a time and get things resolved, because one of your karmic lessons is to really, to learn your lessons like most people, but learn your lessons, but knowing how to handle each thing without getting too emotional. So that's a big thing here. So I want you to keep that in mind. And they said, you will work through it. But they want you to be put more in a level of calmness, tranquility, and balance. And that's a very, very important message for you today. So please keep that in mind, because this will change your life on how things are. And that message is for you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. And take the message that I gave you today, well, there's messages in the message for every one of you. Don't be hard on yourself with it. Just work through it, whatever was shared, and you'll do it, because your angels only wish the best for you. And they want you to strive and evolve and grow. And this is why we're here. This is school. This is about learning. So just remember the messages that I share with you today, and take one thing at a time. I always wish everyone the best. I send my love to everyone. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor. I'll see you next month. Messages from your angels for October.